Hello everyone. Now we are dealing with the unit number 6, that is energy control and planning and reliability of power system. What are the contents we are going to be see here? The content are energy control interchange of power between interconnected utilities. Here utilities means companies which generate electricity, with transmit electricity, with distribute electricity. That is meant by utility. Economy interchange evaluation with the unit commitment, types of interchange capacity, and diversity interchange. Energy banking, emergency power interchange, inadvertent power exchange, and power pools. Second part, planning and reliability of power systems, need of short-term planning and long-term planning in generation, transmission, distribution, expansions. Definition of its reliability power system, hierarchical levels for reliability study, reliability evaluation of a generation system, loss of load probability, LOLP, loss of load expectation, LOLE, expected energy not supplied, EENS, generation model, load model, risk model, composite system reliability evaluation, distribution system reliability evaluation for a radial and parallel system, customer oriented and energy based reliability indices. Now we will see one by one. What is meant by interchange of power or exchange of power? What is meant by exchange? It is a mechanism for what? Interchanging of power between two or more utilities. We mean we are having the pact, we are having the act to interchange the electrical power between those utilities. What they are going to provide? They are going to provide generate electricity for exchange of power between two utilities. There is an interchange agreement. There is an agreement which is signed by them, all the utilities which come in a act. But signing up an interchange agreement between each pair of utility within a system can be a very difficult task, where several large interconnected utilities are present. Thus, it is a more advantageous to form a power pool with a single agreement that all should join. Means with a single agreement, all utilities can be joined. That agreement provides what? Established terms and conditions for a pool members, and it is generally more complex than a bilateral agreement. Yes, obviously, instead of two, if you are getting the more and more, it is a more complex in nature. Now we can see what are the advantages of interchange of power, exchange of power. With the utility agreement we are having, no doubt we are having certain advantages, we are having certain disadvantages that we are going to see over here. The performance, the formation of a power pool provide the following great advantages. What it provide? First one, decrease in operating cost. Second one, saving in reserve capacity requirement, as we already discussed. If a large number of utilities are coming in a competition, obviously cost of operation is going to be decreases, dear friends. As I am giving the example of Reliance, Jio, Airtel, Vodafone, as they are having the healthy competition. So ultimately consumer will get the benefit of utilizing what? Lower tariff rate. In Mumbai, we are having the two big companies which are distributing the electrical energy, that is Tata Power and Reliance Power. Both are having the big competition between them. It is possible only and only because of what? Power pools. Second one, saving in reserve capacity requirement. Obviously, if we are having the sufficient amount of generation, don't go for reserve capacity requirement. Is it clear? Help from a pool in unit commitment. Whatever the commitment is there, it should be committed one. Fourth one, minimization of cost of maintenance scheduling. Obviously, it will be minimize the cost of maintenance scheduling. more reliable operation because the utilities has to think the reliability and quality of a power. So it is a more reliable in nature. What are the certain demerits we are having? As we had told you, pool agreement is very, very complex. The term, very complex one, because all should come together and they have to, all the terms should be granted over there. It's very difficult task. Cost associated with the establishing central dispatch office and the needed communication and a computational facility means all these establishment of central dispatch office, communication, computational facility, all costs are included. The opposition, the third one, the opposition of a pool member to give up their rights to engage in independent transaction outside the pool means this is also one of the demerits which we are having. We cannot go independently for a transaction outside the pool as we are having the agreement. The fourth one, the complexity towards the dealing with the regulatory authorities if a pool operator is more than one state. Obviously, state change, regulation change, policy change, peoples are changed, their agreements are going to be changed. So it is more and more complex in nature when we are moved from one state to another state. Same agreement we cannot be forwarded as it is. Last one, the effort by each member of the pool to maximize its saving. This is also one of the demerit. Each and every member should have the maximize its saving. It is not possible for each and every one. Okay, so this is also a demerit. So these are the certain advantage and disadvantages of a interchange of power. No doubt we are having the more and more advantages. In next lecture, we are going to be see the number of advantages and some of the complexity in exchanging a pool power. Okay, what are the disadvantages? We have already discussed over here. The pool agreement may be very complex. Cost of service at the central dispatch office, all the costs are associated. That we already discussed these points. So, thank you. Thank you very much for listening.